Hey guys, I've got 3 points on the board here. I've got point A, point B, and point C. And the question is, how do we identify the position of any one of those points? For instance, if I ask you to tell me exactly where A is, how would you convey that information to me? Or if I were to ask exactly where B is or where C is. So that's what we're going to learn how to do. So first, let's pick whatever we want to find the position of. Let's say point A, it's first, why not? So to find the position of point A, we have to have 3 things. And this is for any position measurement. Position is a very specific thing. It's the location of an object in space. And there are 3 parts for every position measurement. First thing you need is a frame of reference. That is, we have to pick some object that we are going to say is unmoving and that we're measuring everything else from. So let's use, in this case, point B as our frame of reference. So we're going to find the position of point A, and we say with respect to point B. That means that B is the frame of reference. So the position of point A with respect to point B. So we've got our frame of reference is B. The next thing we need is the distance between the frame of reference and the object we're trying to find the position of. So I need the distance between A and B, and I can just measure that. Luckily I have a meter stick on me. And so the distance between these, if I were to draw this line, is 50 centimeters. So now I have, in trying to identify the position of A, I have my frame of reference is B. I know the distance between B and A is 50 centimeters. And the last part that I need is a direction. Position is vector quantity, which means it always has to have a direction. So in this case, we would take the direction if you're traveling from the frame of reference to the object you're getting the position of. So in this case, if you were to travel from B to A, we need the direction, and you're just going to use the standard directions, north, south, east, west. And so this would be, if you're traveling in this direction, to the northwest. So we say the position of A, and I'm going to use the symbol X for position. The position of A is 50 centimeters northwest of B. And that last part, that of B, identifies B as our frame of reference. So notice again, in our position, we have 3 parts. We have the frame of reference, the distance between the object and the frame of reference, and the direction. We can do the same thing for A, but using C as a frame of reference. So now I need the distance between them. I can measure that. The distance between them is 35 centimeters. So I can also say that the position of A is 35 centimeters. Now I need the direction from the frame of reference to the object, north of C. Notice now that I have 2 positions for A. They both mean the same thing, they're just written differently. Both of these will get you to the same place, they just use different frames of reference. So again, the position of an object is its location in space. And in order to find that, you need 3 parts. A frame of reference, you need the distance between the frame of reference and the object, and you need the direction from the frame of reference to the object you're measuring. So something that you may want to do on your own, just as a nice test of things, I will give you this distance. C and B are 52 centimeters from each other. You should now be able to give me the position of B and the position of C using either of these as a frame of reference. So something to try to make sure you really have this idea is to take and just task yourself, try and find the position of B or the position of C using any of these as frames of reference.